Welcome to the Wormhole Extremists. We're watching Holiday, and my name is David Reed, and I am with Evie Cahill
Hello.
and Nicole Rodriguez Galdo.
Hello, hello, hello.
And we're going to see... Ooh, look at that kawoosh.
That is a
All
good
right.
kawoosh. So I like to call this one the one with the vacation by permutation. Or if we draw inspiration from the German translation of this episode, the one with the soul hiking.
Oh my
This episode was
goodness.
called Soul Hiking in German.
Soul, S-O-U-L?
Yes.
Soul hiking. Interesting.
Soul hiking.
Wow. All right.
So
Very
I'm
good.
just going to jump straight in there with some episodic firsts.
Yes.
Go ahead.
So this is the first time, obviously, that we meet Marcello. But his legacy will live on in season 3's episode Legacy,
Correct.
where DJ is infected by one of his Goa'uld killing machines.
I call him DJ to confuse
this
me.
is DJ, yeah. This is the first time Kelnor Reem is mentioned by name. And
Damn.
Right, yes.
This episode is quite historic because Christopher Judge and Michael Shanks become the third and fourth actors to play Colonel Jack O'Neill.
Oh my goodness.
And if you count alien possessions, body switching, robot duplicates, alternate realities, and parodies, etc., Michael Shanks plays at least 15 different characters throughout the series.
Yep.
That sounds about
Yep.
right.
That sounds right.
And
Puppets,
as I
yeah.
mentioned earlier, there was well, first of all, I'll back up a little bit. So I wanted to do a quick shout out to the head of prosthetic makeup, an artist called, I think his name is Dave Dupuy, and also as Adam Beer, Jan Newman, and Monica Hupert from the makeup department, because this episode was nominated for a Gemini for Best Achievement in Makeup.
Wow.
I agree.
Okay.
Yeah,
I can barely tell it's Michael Shanks. So
yeah, it's not too bad for the for the year. When I was researching this episode, I was watching like a little bit of this episode, and the makeup that they do on Michael Shanks as Marcello kind of put me in mind of Mary Poppins, with Mr. Dawes Sr., who was actually played by Dick Van Dyke.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So a little fun fact, Dick Van Dyke he paid Disney $4,000 to play that character. But, obviously I'm thinking that Michael Shanks didn't do the same here. But if you've seen Mary Poppins, if you're familiar with like the original film, Dick
Yes.
Van Dyke's extra credit as Mr. Dawes was only revealed at the very end in an anagram. So like the letters for the actor playing Mr. Dawes Sr. rearranged on the screen at the end of the film, and it spelt out Dick Van Dyke.
Oh, I did not know
So-
that. Okay.
I kind of think it was a little bit of a missed opportunity for Stargate.
To
And
do something similar,
as
yeah.
an experiment,
yeah.
I actually put Michael Shanks into an anagram descrambler, and the name I came up with, this is actually really funny, is HN Hamshackles.
Oh, jeez. This is good.
So what I ended up doing, this became like a 45-minute exercise. I was just having too much fun. So I rearranged the letters in our names to come up with our own
Oh,
anagrams.
no.
Oh no.
So David Reed would be Vid Adred,
Yeah.
which is kind of a
Wow.
cool name, actually.
Yeah.
Now, Nicole, I gave you a Jafar
Oh, no.
hyphen between the
Yeah,
first and
appropriate.
second letter of your
Yep.
Christian name.
Yep.
So you would be D Galore Decolorizing.
What the hell?
Decolorizing.
Oh my goodness.
And Evie? Are you going
English
to buy
spelling.
Evie or Yvonne in this?
I went by Evie because it actually kind of came up with a cool name, and it's actually kind of normal sounding, so I was a little bit disappointed. So
Oh, no.
it would be Ivy Chelly.
Okay.
Oh, that is quite disappointing, but also kind of
Yeah,
nice.
it is a little bit.
Yeah.
Decolorizing.
Yeah.
All right.
My name's very long.
We should focus on the episode here for a minute. So this is... Oh,
We
whoa!
should.
All right. No,
Immediately
Daniel's
sum
not home.
things
Take a
up.
message.
Yeah.
That was really cool, Evie.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Evie. That was very fun.
Oh, thank you.
Conked out.
Yep.
That's so not Daniel.
Are you
Are you
all
all right,
sir?
sir?
I'm lying on my back, prostrate. You
Mm.
tell me.
I don't know why, but this whole episode. No, I do know why. This whole episode gives me secondhand embarrassment, and I can't deal with it.
Why?
Oh, really? Oh,
Just
just with
can't.
Marcello, like when he's out
I
on
can't.
the
I can't watch it. I can't
out in
watch it.
public.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can't do it.
let's feast on me or whatever he says.
Yeah, I just
Yeah,
everything
okay.
Everything about it. I just can't deal with it.
Oh, it makes you
Yeah,
physically
I can
uncomfortable to
appreciate
watch?
that.
Yeah, it does. It
Really?
honestly, I cringe really hard. I like can't. It's one of the reasons I don't rewatch it. It's really hard for me.
Is it the bad acting?
A little bit. It's the awkwardness. It's well, you know, I don't think it's bad acting. It's just the weird awkwardness that he has as Daniel.
Oh,
You know?
okay.
I'm just like, oh god, I can't deal with it.
I mean, I've seen
yeah.
films made by some of my friends that I'm, I guess, secondhand cringing all the way through. It's like, this is hard to watch. I wonder if it's like that, because I've never heard that expression before. Secondhand
Embarrassment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I found it really weird when Christopher Judge was like just being himself when he was being Jack. I was like, oh, I need you to stop. I need you. This is ruining me. I can't deal with it.
Yeah,
So,
it was a little bit polarizing, wasn't
it's
it?
super polarized. I can't deal with it.
Jack, Rick wasn't like the best Teal'c. I prefer Chris as Teal'c, but yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a bit of a goof coming up around 7 minutes and 9. So Marcello's wearing an oxygen mask.
Yeah.
And then it changes to a nasal cannula after Janet talks.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. So if you look in the background, you can see he's wearing
He had
a
a
mask.
mask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then once these two finish interacting, the shot goes back to Marcello, and yeah, it's a nasal cannula.
It's still a mask.
Is it possible the nurse switched them?
She's looking at a chart or something. She'd have to be the quickest nurse, which I meant isn't unusual for a nurse, I guess, but still.
Should have had to have lifted him up and everything, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for it.
Yep.
I actually couldn't find a lot of goofs or
Oh my
other-
God.
Oh, look at that!
Yeah.
Wow! The
Yeah.
things you
Wow.
never notice.
And
Wow.
this thing that Sam is holding is actually a modified Apple Newton, which was a personal digital assistant released by Apple in August of 93 and discontinued in February of 1998, which was about 11 months before this episode aired.
So what we're
someone had
looking at
obviously
is
hung
an
onto
Apple
it.
Newton in
It's an
terms of
Apple
the
Newton,
screen.
Yeah. Yes.
Wow.
Oh, okay. That's legit.
That's pretty cool, actually.
That
Yeah.
is really cool. Yeah, I could not find a lot of information about this episode, but I did do a bit of a deep dive into the character of Marcello, so I'll try and spread that out.
Okay.
I apologize. Come on.
Yeah, he's definitely a
I'm
little
sorry
bit more
kind of
reserved than he
person.
usually is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be strange from here on out, just so you know. But go about your business for the rest of the time that we know each other.
Yeah.
So, I'm just saying.
Oh God. It's so awkward.
Yeah, he's just
We're only
weird.
9
Yeah.
minutes in.
I just can't do it. I can't do it. Can't do it. I'm gonna eat my Colin the caterpillar and be sad.
It's so dramatic.
I've muted because it's gonna make a lot of noise, so give me a second.
Sure.
Okay, you bite into your caterpillar.
We'll wait. We don't often see them outside of the base alone.
Yeah, I just had a thought.
No,
Though.
this
How
is
did
nice.
Marcello
This is
know
very
how to
nice.
drive?
Oh, don't do that, Nicole. Keep eating. Come back when you're done. You were saying that you were saying.
Oh no, sorry, he wasn't driving. Sorry, I just got confused.
I was gonna
about
say,
the
did Marcello
different
learn how
sides
to
of the
drive?
car.
No.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Evie, we drive on the other side, don't we?
Yes, we do drive on the other side. I just realized that.
I forgot that you're like me.
Yes. You're just gonna follow the nice lady.
So that USPS logo was retired at that point.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Oh.
I remember seeing it. I'm like, that's not current anymore. Even when that came out. I guess
Was
Michello
kind of true.
didn't think that he would regain consciousness, or he thought that he'd get out of there fast enough that by the time
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
Daniel regained consciousness, it wouldn't matter because he was gone.
Mm, mm.
And I don't know.
I should have known that this wasn't like, just some other guy and this was Michael Shanks, because look how soft and supple his lips are. Old people don't have good lips like that.
That's a fair point.
Yeah, it's not like the makeup's not terrible.
I think it's all right. I don't know
I
what
was
you're
going to say
saying by
because
not
the
terrible.
guy who did the prosthetics, so he actually has a really impressive list of credits. So Dave DePuy
Please,
has
yes,
worked
list.
on Pirates of the Caribbean, so The Curse of the Black Pearl. So he won an
Okay.
award for that. He was also involved in The Cat in the Hat, like the movie with Mike Myers. He did The Hunger Games, and more recently The Mandalorian and the Obi-Wan Kenobi miniseries.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That
so
sounds about
impressive
right.
list of credits.
Wow.
It's Daniel. You don't have a sister, and even if I wouldn't let you near her. That's good.
Yes. The old sister fake out.
Yep. Lockwatcher says that filming location was the Yaletown building as Daniel's apartment. It's
We've been
Fred. We have?
Evie, did we go past here at some point?
I don't remember.
Quite possibly.
Looks vaguely familiar.
Tell me how I'm strange. Isn't that what you're doing? That's funny.
Oh my God, I can't.
I love
So
this
it's
character.
like that, it is a good character. It's like that song by The Doors. People are strange when you're a stranger.
There we go. Shake his hand. Let us feast together.
My God. What was he expecting?
I mean, I think that Adam lost a really good opportunity here to have a scene where everyone's feasting on Daniel.
Yes.
Oh my God, yeah. That'd be pretty grim.
I think that would be worth going back and taking a look at to see what would spit out.
Oh God, I can't imagine it would be anything pleasant.
On him, not of him.
Okay. Still, I mean, is the AI going to know the difference?
Well, that's why you tweak it.
Could have had like Daniel lying on some sort of like tabletop with someone there just with like a knife and fork.
Yeah, that'd have been a pleasant one.
So there's a Next Generation episode where the crew, one of the officers in a dream sequence is a cake, except for her head at the top of the table, and so they start like cutting into the cake, and she starts reacting as if she's being cut.
Oh my God.
Oh,
and then she finds out later on about this dream, and at the end of the episode reverses it by the character who was dreaming. She replicates a cake of the character and says, "Turnabout's fair play, so I brought us this to snack on." It's really cute.
Just
So I'm
double
just
checked.
looking.
Edie, we did go to Yaletown. We did stay there. That was down the road from where we were, and we went through there a couple times. So yes, it did look familiar.
I was just going to say, I'm just looking at the live chat, and Dan Ben said that apparently Holiday gained a 4.2 rating on the Nelson ratings, making it SG1's strongest episode in its 10-year season. I did see that fact too. But I couldn't verify it with anything. I don't know, because I couldn't verify it. So I took it off my notes. I could only find it sourced once.
Can't be dealing with that.
So yeah, because I looked at some charts of some other episodes and their ratings, and like window of opportunity is way higher. So I don't know how accurate that is.
Interesting.
I don't like the when you look back at history. Sometimes like things are hard to, know for sure.
Well, I mean, this was like the late 90s, so
Yeah.
I guess the internet was relatively new at that stage. So yeah, I couldn't verify it with other sources. So
I've never taken a good look at that hibernation chamber. That's really cool. The transfer device is also the upper section of the tactical station from season 4, the end of season 4. And it's too late.
Here we go.
Uh-oh. Well.
Nope.
Rick is good at playing himself. He's not so good at playing others, if I'm going to be perfectly honest. It's okay.
Weird. Nah, I'm going to eat my cake some more.
Oh, it's funny.
No.
Oh, the accent. Oh, well, he's not putting on an accent, but yeah, it's funny.
This is...
Are you cringing?
Yep.
Yep. It's okay.
You're cringing over
it's
your
not
caterpillar.
The best. Not
Colin's
every
here to keep me company.
episode of 1 of 360 can be a home run.
Oh, it's massively stinky. I was talking to Jeff about this the other day about how many episodes blow, but it's still an amazing show. It's quite funny how that works out.
Yep. They're still entertaining.
Once or twice.
You just got to find the positives in each episode.
Yeah. Like Marcello.
Yeah.
His body, not his character.
I like the props is just crazy.
Yeah, I just want to find it really funny that Christopher Judge's idea of being Jack is to raise his brows like in a kind of surprised kind of look all the time. Like the crease in his forehead is extra prominent.
Oh, you can see the emblem like protruding a little bit from his forehead.
Yeah. It is cool though, like Christopher Judge has altered his facial feature in that way to kind of like be more Jack, while Richard Anderson has gone more frowning in order to be more Teal'c. I respect this.
I wouldn't know how many takes they had to do. I just would have thought they'd be laughing.
I heard that like, despite the fact that they laugh and like there are minor bloopers, apparently they were like mostly like really good at sticking to what they.
They had a schedule they had to stick to. Yeah, absolutely. Because otherwise you're just wasting everyone's time. Yeah.
Like, good job them. You need to mentally nap.
Yep.
Ah.
Stop it, Nicole.
I'm fine.
You're choking on your colon.
I'm gonna refrain from. Yeah, you know what? I should choke on my colon so I stop talking about this.
Check on it. It hasn't moved in the last 5 minutes. So Kelno Reem, the prevailing wisdom is that it was created because Christopher would always close his eyes in boardroom scenes.
Oh, he'd nap, wouldn't he?
And he would nap. And so
really funny.
they incorporated it. This is according to Christopher Judge, so you have to take it with a grain of salt. They incorporated it into the story as Kelno Reeming, where he can just spontaneously quiet himself. Yeah, because they don't technically sleep. So, and he doesn't start sleeping until, season 7.
Yeah.
I'd like to sleep right now.
Oh my god, you and me both. I had like
I'm just gonna. I need to
hours
just
sleep.
choke on this piece of chocolate because I just need to stop talking about this negatively.
You're not
Fun episode,
encouraging
guys.
people to watch it with you, you know? They're like, well, if she's going to check out, I
Everyone
might as well too.
Enjoy this episode. I'm not checking out.
Well, how about I regale everyone with some Marcello history?
Please regale.
Please.
Okay,
Please.
so I got some of this from Gate World, so it's actually, you know, proper episodic info. And then I did grab some details from the RPG because it's actually kind of interesting. Obviously, this was on Gate World. So Marcello was a fugitive from the System Lords before Tilk was born.
Yep.
He was captured and tortured and marked by the System Lords to become a host so that his knowledge could be retained. But before the ceremony of implantation, he killed several Jafar and escaped. Also from Gate World, after fighting the Goa'uld for 50 years, Marcello was betrayed by his own wife, who had been secretly turned into a host. And also
That's
from
sad.
Gate World, Marcello lost his own world. 2 billion of his people died rather than turn him over to the Goa'uld.
Yep.
Now, the RPG kind of, I guess, fills in some of the blanks. So again, take this with a grain of salt because it is the RPG. But Marcello was from a world called Dendrid, which was already a technologically advanced world when it was invaded by the Goa'uld Ares. And Marcello grew up under his rule. Marcello wanted freedom and independence for his people, so he started an underground rebellion at the age of 20. They began with small insurgent attacks against the Jafar patrols. And then his group of freedom fighters grew, and he was considered sort of a secret hero among his people. I don't think they knew him by name, but they knew like what he'd done by his actions. Marcello's role within the rebellion eventually extended beyond his leadership capabilities, and he was also a brilliant self-taught scientist and engineer. And he MacGyvered...
He's kind of the shiz, isn't he?
Yeah, he MacGyvered pieces of Goa'uld technology to fashion weapons, booby traps, and tools for subterfuge and intelligence gathering. And he also conducted experiments on the symbiotes from Jafar prisoners, which taught him a great deal about Goa'uld physiology and helped him arm his rebels with a myriad of effective devices designed to destroy their symbiotes. The rebels' attacks became more daring and ambitious, and this drew the attention of Ares, and their focus shifted to the System Lord Ares. Marcello and his rebels actually used an early version of the body swapping device that we see in this episode to switch 2 of their people with 2 of Ares' Jafar.
This makes sense to why he made it.
These rebels in disguise infiltrated 2 of Ares' attacks, and which were commanded by his sons. Apparently, they sabotaged the transportation rings, which destroyed matter instead of transporting it. And this resulted in the death of Ares' 2 sons, along with 2 of Ares' motherships. And in an act of revenge, Ares hunted Marcello for 50 years. His obstinance drew the attention of the System Lords, who offered their assistance. Ares searched Marcello's homeworld, and that's where he killed the 2 billion people who refused to cooperate.
Oh my goodness.
Marcello was ultimately betrayed by his wife, who, unbeknownst to him, had been possessed by one of Ares' lieutenants. And Marcello was repeatedly tortured and revived, but still refused to divulge any information. Rather than kill him and lose access to his knowledge, Ares decided to use him as a host body for his brother. But before they could do the implantation, Marcello escaped. And then he spent the next 30 years hopping between worlds and building his devices in his secret labs. So
damn,
that is the history of Marcello.
That was a lot.
Done.
It was good.
I think it was actually a really interesting story.
I didn't want to interrupt at one point when you said that they didn't really know like who he was, but they like knew what he did, and like
yes,
I
at the beginning.
Yeah, I sat there and I was like, in my head I was like, it's not who you are, what you do that defines you. You know, like bloody. I didn't want to interrupt your train of good thinking. I thought I was like, I'll wait till after. Oh my god, Daniel, stop it.
Oh, it says
That
a
sundae
good
actually looks
scene.
really good.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
need it.
that's also my face when I'm eating ice cream.
In the Gulf. Yeah, that's about the right time frame.
There we
I love that.
go.
I love that. That's
Yeah.
how this guy goes. Like, yeah, this is why. This is why you're like this.
This explains a lot.
Yep.
Really messed up. I do like this guy. I think this guy's my favorite thing about this episode.
Fred?
Yeah.
Yeah. You would all be conquered by now. Wow, that takes me back.
It's a name I haven't heard in a while.
Nor is he a system lord. Raj Luthra, it would have been good for Stargate Command to give to it would have been good for Stargate Command did not give a copy of Michello's database to the Tok'ra. We don't know. I mean, probably. I don't know. Probably. I don't know what our agreement with them states about sharing tech. So certainly it was sent back to Area 51 in that lockup. Yeah, as long as you steal other people's lives away,
Yeah.
become the thing that you despise. I think that's the message deep down in this is, if you look into the abyss looks back.
Yeah. Oh no, no, don't put them down. I can hear them. I can hear them. Put them down. Stop right
Catches
there.
them just in time.
Stop it.
Because there was like some debate online as to whether he was wanting to shave his head for like some sort of Jafar like ritualistic sort of
He gets
reasons,
really
or if he
long
just
hair
wanted to
later.
shave his head.
I just
Like,
found this really
it's like
weird.
if it's a like a Tilk preference to have a shaved head, or if it's got
Yeah.
something to do with the Jafar.
Yeah, not all Jaffa have shaved heads for sure.
No.
Apophyses might. I don't think so though. Just maybe
just
a
weird
personal preference for Teal'c.
Yeah, it's just weird seeing Christopher Judge so animated.
Yeah.
Well, if you spend enough time with him, trust me, it's normal.
I was going to say, I meant that's
So-
not, him in real life is very
yeah.
animated, but
Oh, yeah.
yeah, as
You will
as
never
Teal'c, he's
hear
not.
a more infectious laugh.
Yeah.
Is Icy a brand name? I guess Icy is a brand. Because
I
they
have
had
no
they had
idea.
icy drinks at the table.
We call them
Oh, yeah,
slushies or slush puppies.
product placement.
Yeah, I'm wondering if Icy itself is a copyright brand. Let's see. The Icy Company.
Wow.
Isn't that interesting? Yeah. Flagship product is the Icy. Founded in 1958. U.S., Canada, Mexico, Guatemala, Australia, United Kingdom, China, and the Middle East. So.
Oh no, no, don't say it. Don't say it. Nope.
Oh dear.
Nope.
Because these don't have snakes in their heads. Uh-oh. I guess they put out an APB.
Yeah. Oh, this guy's so sweet.
Yeah. I don't think we see Fred again, do we?
No.
I don't believe so, no.
And Daniel would never know to track him down. But if he came across him in
No,
the
that's
streets,
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, very true.
he would have an interesting day. You don't remember feasting on you? He's snoozing. I wonder how old he did. Evie, did the RPG material say how old he was? Did they determine that?
No, but I did see some when I was doing research yesterday, I did see some estimated dates of birth.
I think I have one in the Omnipedia timeline, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Let's see how old he is.
Yeah,
I swear I cataloged that.
I can't find anything at the moment.
Let me see. Stargate timeline. Machello was born circa 1800. So he's around 200 years old here. Which means he would have had to spend at least half of his life in that machine.
Yeah. Yeah, it's saying that he was roughly born in 1800 and died in 1999.
Yep. It cannot be done. At least not that way.
Yeah, I was going to say.
You have to mix and match.
Switcheroonie.
Yeah. It's just a math problem. Bastard. Well, let's go back to your planet and get some.
I kind of like Machello, but I also kind of hate him, and I'm in a really weird middle ground.
He has good reason to want what he wants.
Yeah.
But
I think he's admirable, but some of his morals are maybe a little bit off.
Yep. Well, you've been fighting for 200 years, and this pitiful little civilization who owes you their lives takes you in. You would you really be like, you know what? Yeah, whatever you want. I don't care.
Yeah.
It's he wants what he's going to want. So they're his own language. You're not going to find them in a book.
I always wondered what I'd do if I lived for a really long time and became like this, could I get there? And I'm sure we all could,
But
time takes a toll.
Would you want to be like this guy though? I mean,
No.
cynical and
But I'm a bit selfish, so who knows?
You'd
Maybe
need to
one day.
share it with someone.
I guess he's been fighting by himself for so long. He can't even identify an ally from an enemy.
Yeah.
Especially after
trust issues, obviously.
billions of your own people would refuse to give you up. Now you're just going to give up your own life to these Earthlings who say that they want a scientist back.
I know it's not morally great, but I'd feel inclined to go, well, we have this brain dead person who's about to be put, their life support's about to get shut off. Do you want that? In a twisted way. Supernatural did that.
Oh, really?
Because the demon inhabits people and they take over their lives. And then so one of the demons called Ruby goes and finds a person that's brain dead who's about to get turned off in order to take over them permanently. And I was like, I guess that kind of morally sort of deals with it. So maybe, I would have liked that for Machello. Give him a, way to live.
Brad Wright's Travelers does that. When consciousness are transferred into the past, they don't take someone who's still going to live. They take someone at the moment of their death who would have died anyway.
That's really cool. Okay. That's
it's a very cool concept.
Affected. So
I need to rewatch Travelers. I've only seen it the once, and I
good.
really liked it.
I mean,
Yeah.
Did it get cancelled in a
did.
way that I'm satisfied with?
It's the conclusion.
They did tie
one
it up.
act, really.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
kind of like Stargate Universe in a way where it's like it's fulfilling because they give you enough information, but it was ramping up for the next act of a 3-act story.
That's upsetting.
Yeah. Yep.
TV just doesn't go as long as like Stargate did nowadays. You know, TV just isn't given the chance to live, and it's really frustrating.
No.
Can I just say, I'm kind of impressed with whatever they've used to cover up his actual hair. Like, I assume it's some sort of skull cap, because you can't see the same. Sometimes you can see the same, but I can't even.
Yeah.
They did a good job. And this conversation right here is my favorite scene in the episode.
Yes, well, they share that in common.
Yeah. But how's that Daniel's fault? Like, chill out, bro.
I guess, I don't know, in a way he feels like he's owed.
Well, it's right there. You know, if your planet sacrificed itself so you would live, would that not give you an incentive to stick around a little bit?
Yeah.
It would inflate an already enormous ego, justified or not.
I don't know about that. Oh, yo, you're using. Oh no, you can't be saying that to him.
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Yep. It's dressed a little differently, but it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Then prove it.
Yeah, today you are. Yeah, let's try and get some empathy out of this man. We know how well that goes for him. Oof. Low blow to an old dying man right now, Marcello.
Oh, the tear.
Oof. There's such a frustrating way to, like, you know, go if you actually went like this. You know, someone just nicked your body and then you went, like, annoying.
If you're going to change your mind, you need to change it fast.
Why?
There we go.
The only one. There we go.
Yeah.
So let me get a pen and paper and figure this thing out.
Yep. Weird. He's got the sleeves slightly rolled up as well.
His stance is actually pretty good.
It is.
And he's doing the toe heel thing that
the little hop
that Jack does.
Yeah. He's got the mannerisms pretty well.
He's crushed it.
Musical chair with your bodies.
I was going to say, yeah, musical chairs, isn't it? That's how they call it.
Here we go. This was a fun scene.
Yes, I have to admit, this is fun. Michael Shanks is really good at just doing irritated, so he gets RDA perfectly. This is just Daniel season like 9 and 10. I'm saying so.
So Teal'c and Daniel are gonna switch.
Even the way that Michael Shanks lifted up his arms there, his hands, very Jack. Everyone's just really good at being RDA. I don't know what to say. Like, damn.
He's back.
What a dream. Let me call him Danny Boy.
Danny boy.
Cute. Cute.
We'll just have to do the best we can. I don't think they do. I don't think they use this tech anyway.
No, like they had that big boo-boo next season, and then they're like, nah.
Right. Major boo-boo.
Legacy is a great episode. I'm very excited for that.
Mm-hmm.
Hey!
Yay.
His eyes kind of lit up a little bit. It was pretty cute.
You got 2 more.
Yeah, final switch.
No, Raywood said they need to wear name tags.
Right?
Figure out who's who.
That's what happened in Farscape.
In Farscape,
Yeah.
they all had the pictures of themselves
Yeah.
around their necks.
And in SGU, that's why they've got the name tags that they do so prominent.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shave my head.
Yeah, how dare you? The way he pats Junior a little bit, it's really weirdly cute.
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
Moment to admire the facial hair as well. That's not bad.
It's a good bid.
Yeah.
I can't
Honestly, like
remember
I
what...
didn't know it was him for so long.
Yeah, I didn't either. I can't remember what... Oh, look at the composite. Can't remember what Tor said the original name of this episode was, but it was not Holiday. So...
She's got really nice nails. I'm so jealous. Oh my goodness. Where did she go to get her nails done?
Somewhere in downtown Vancouver.
Probably.
Next time. Let's go get manicures. Take Jeff with us. And David, of course. Sorry, Jeff. Sorry, David.
Interesting
I like
show.
this quite sad moment. They're quite like sad for him, you know?
Of course, yeah.
Well, it's a really sad episode.
They don't relish in the, as we're about to see, they don't relish in the torment of their enemies. Machello, played by Michael Shanks.
They really should have done the rearranging of the letters.
Yeah.
It would have been way more fun.
Ray Wood. Now the bad news: the credit card bill.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yes.
I think this is good practice when Vala comes one day and keeps trying to get it.
That's true.
I wish I could
That's
nick other
true.
people's credit cards and get away with it. I'd have so much.
There's a dark web for that.
Spend.
Yeah,
Oh
his credit
God!
card company would be like, "Oh, this is happening again."
Yeah.
Vala comes
What
around.
keeps happening to this guy?
Yeah.
This is indeed an episode with a lot of different things in it that are rather interesting.
That's Holiday, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.